listening to Rings Kings Boxing World Flash Report.
You're now rocking with Ring Kings Boxing World for the Serious Fight family member. What's up? What's going on, fam? This Big Q chiming in with another installment of Ring Kings Boxing Flash Report. Bit of news to drop on you as Brandon Marshall. That's right, Brandon Marshall, the former football player, wants boxing debut, willing to face Deontay Wilder. This is insane. And they still, I thought some of these guys would get it. You can't play boxing, man. Didn't Nate Robinson teach you guys, these other sports stars or former athletes, something about getting their ass knocked out? I mean, Brandon Marshall obviously isn't learning. He played football last time in 2018 and is now targeting NFL. I ain't gonna call him great, but Brandon Marshall, who last played football in 2018, is now targeting boxing match with former WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder. It's complete suicide, man. TMZ spoke to the 36-year-old standing at 6'5", 230 pounds. The now turned boxing enthusiast discussed his desire to step in the ring, and his friend Evander Holyfield comparing Marshall to the 42-1-1, 41 KO bronze bomber. Absolutely, he'll decimate that guy. He's a big player at 6'5", 230, but you're not a boxer, man. And of course, this is what you said. You can't compare me to Deontay Wilder. I'm not Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is obviously, we know him for his power. He's a freak athlete, Marshall said. But what I say is I would challenge Deontay Wilder to dive a little deeper into his sweet science. And that's why I think I'll separate myself from a lot of these heavyweights. Marshall is serious. He says just because he doesn't have any pro fights under his belt, he shouldn't overlook his skills in the squared circle. He said, quote, "You haven't seen me on my pay-per-view. No, I don't have a win under my belt or a loss or a knockout. But at the end of the day, I know how to fight. I know how to box. I know the sweet science," Marshall said. Now, the egotistical ridiculousness and grandiose mentality a lot of these professional athletes have, to think that you can get in the squared circle and take on a former champion like Deontay Wilder. Start small, man. You know, if you're really serious about the fight, I don't think he is serious about fighting. You wouldn't, this is just rhetoric. You wouldn't dare stand in the ring with no Deontay Wilder. You get destroyed. You get decimated. But if it doesn't happen, I'm just going to move on to other things because I'm tired of chasing these guys. He's tired of chasing these guys. No athletic commission in the United States would approve Wilder versus Marshall as a sanctioned fight. And it's even difficult to imagine that contest being approved as an exhibition. Wilder has not fought since Tyson Fury in February 2020, and a long list of potential opponents he could face in the return. Marshall is the latest pro athlete who wants to test the waters in boxing. Last November, NBA veteran Nate Robinson made his pro debut, and he was brutally knocked out 2 rounds by YouTube star Jake Paul on Mike Tyson, Roy Jones's undercard. So obviously Brandon Marshall didn't learn the lesson that Nate Robinson learned, that you don't play boxing. And this is one of those situations where, trust me, I really don't like the guy, and I would love to see Deontay Wilder smash the hell out of him. So, but this goes nowhere in my opinion. He's not serious. He just wants to say some stuff to kind of stay in the limelight. But anyway, a bit of information drop on you to kind of tickle your funny bone in boxing. But that'll do it for this edition of Ring Kings Boxing. I appreciate you guys for chiming in. Please hit the like button, subscribe to Ring Kings Boxing World channel on YouTube today. Hit the notification bell for more reports as well, and share the show on your social media feeds. I'm Big Q chiming out. Thank you, and keep fighting.
Subscribe now and make Ring Kings Boxing your source for all the latest fight news.